Welcome guys. Hopefully you guys are staying strong. And I noticed CZ tweet this out. The EU Parliament approves crypto licensing fund transfer rules. Basically, this new MiCA regulation is a broad standard for crypto. How things should be treated, how exchanges should be treated, how wallets, self-custody should be treated, right? Money transfers, how it should be treated. And this all relates to crypto. So at least there's a standard that all these countries under the EU will follow, right? So it's not going to be different from one country to another. And CZ really likes that, okay? And he's like, we're ready to make our adjustments in the next 12 to 18 months to be in full compliance, right? Just the US, we have 3 different agencies that are saying different things. The IRS treats Bitcoin and crypto differently than the SEC, and the SEC is still disagreeing over certain crypto like Ethereum with the CFTC, right? And you have other areas of the country like the South District in New York that's also getting involved, even though they should not, but they're also declaring things differently than the CFTC or the SEC, right? So you got all these factions with the US that can't even agree. We need something like this to move forward. Even though people in crypto and Bitcoin love self-custody and thinks that it should be a free market and there should be no rules and regulations, well, that's not reality for really any country. You could still self-custody your own crypto, of course, but in order for a country to fully embrace Bitcoin and crypto and fully embrace the companies that are within and the projects that exist within, right? There will need to be rules, and we need to set a standard so that there's no question mark, right? You don't just have individuals like Gary Gensler calling things out as a security, right? And no one knows why, and no one else agrees. You can't have that situation, right? You need some kind of framework to regulate everything, or at least treat it fairly, right? So Europe looks like they are ahead of the US, but the US really needs to catch up. Do Kwon reportedly indicted for document forgery. Do Kwon and his other buddy, Han Chang-jun, are facing charges in Montenegro, and the other co-founder still walks free in South Korea. So looks like they're going after him for document forgery. I thought he stole a ton. I thought he stole hundreds of millions of dollars. So what happened there? Injective, I know they came down today, but Injective has many things going for it. They have partnered up with Tencent, which is one of the biggest tech companies out of China, right? So that is pretty big. But also, they are expanding. They're L1 in Cosmos. They're getting so many transactions right now. They have their own L1, but they have a lot of DeFi stuff that's going on, and they are definitely hot right now. A ton of transactions, right? And they don't have congestion problems or massive amount of fees that you see on other chains like Ethereum, right? And they're helping a lot of projects come into the space to build their own DEX, right? So that's the beauty of it. So there's a lot of things going on with Injective. They have been really hot, probably the hottest project so far in 2023, and I don't think they're going to stop either. And then also, I haven't talked about Vechain in a while, but Vechain also wants to make sure people are coming into the space, and more specifically on top of Vechain, Thorchain. So they have launched Voyager. I think that's how you say it, Voyager. But basically, this is a Web3 as a service platform. Basically, it's an easy way to onboard dApps and companies, right? If they want to come out their own token, right? They want to come out with NFTs. They want to build their dApp, especially EVM compatible dApps, because Vechain is EVM compatible, right? They just want to make it very easy for people to come in and build. That's it, right? Without learning everything there is to know. They basically built this like white label solution for people to come in. So that's pretty good. That sounds pretty darn good. And also, Vechain's wallet, right? They have basically removed the fees. One of the big upgrades for Vechain is basically removing fees, and they have implemented that into the wallet. So basically, it costs nothing to make transactions within Vechain now. It's quite amazing. So Vechain definitely trying to make big moves, catering, still B2B, but it's trying to cater more to B2C, which is great. And they have a USC relationship. They're also based in Europe now, right? They are expanding, so that's fantastic. A lot of you guys are, into AI, right? Obviously, Elon is also into AI too. I didn't even read about this other article where, he's basically attacking OpenAI because that's a company actually he founded but left. But he's suing Microsoft because he feels like they have unfair. They took the data, and now they're threatened to leave because they don't want to pay for that data, and Elon doesn't like that. But anyways, going back to AI, very hot, right? One of the hotter AI projects in the crypto space, Fetch AI. They have these agents, which basically they're like Agent Smiths. Not really, but they are like autonomous agents that's supposed to make smart decisions, and they look at your behavior and they can kind of predict what you want to do. And that's what Fetch AI is offering for DEXs now, right? To optimize trading for users. Basically, making sure the pairs are correct and permanent loss, minimizing that, right? Making sure there's enough liquidity. Basically, that's what Fetch AI is trying to do right now, trying to spread their wings and partner up with DEXs to help them become more efficient, right? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And also through his partnership called Peak, they are also bringing their AI agents to other chains like Polkadot and Kusama, right? And who knows where else they're going to go. But yeah, Fetch AI is pretty interesting. One of the bigger AI plays in the space. Of course, the other one is Singularity.net, right? Or Singularity AGIX. So, but they're definitely up there as well. All this talk about Gary Gensler and lack of regulatory clarity in the U.S., well, Coinbase just got a Bermuda license, and they could be launching an exchange there soon. Hopefully, they're not moving their headquarters out of the U.S. because no one wants to see that. No one wants to see Coinbase get out of the U.S. That would be such a slap in the face, okay? But, they're making plans in case they have to. They already met with the UK guys. They're now, they might be launching in Bermuda. Hopefully, they are not moving out. Hopefully, Gary Gensler is removed from office, and then we don't have to worry about any of this.